But are we losing people because of this? 80%, let's say, are going, why have I done this? It's a big mistake. Do they go back to being employed, or do they leave the industry?
Some are leaving it.
So we're actually seeing people leave the industry that actually, if they were probably better looked after or given better incentives around the right behaviours, is that all performance versus, trust model? Actually, let's get the culture of the business aligned with your behaviour and incentives. That would be a really cool way of retaining people and helping them to have a life outside of the business.
So this is the whole idea behind Best Agent and the way that consumers can choose an agent on Best Agent, right? This optional filter of reply if you're so the way it works is we get seller leads every day, and we send it out to the 20 nearest agents. There's no cost at that point. Every agent can respond, and they have the option of responding with a video message. And the ones who do respond with video messages almost always get invited round. Now, what's the difference between the agents who do respond with videos and the ones who don't? It's a natural selection where the people who are comfortable being on video tend to be more honest,
well, they know
comfortable in their own skin, and the people who don't want to do videos are the ones who don't want to be recorded having to give
seeing the person. Isn't it interesting that EXP's number one agent is Tony Ruby? And,
what a guy.
And for the 2 years before he left, he built his personal brand whilst working for his existing employer.
I got a screenshot of a message he sent me, I think it's 2018, 2019, asking if I'd look at Grantham as an area. Fucking hell, when you kick yourself. But what a guy he is. But what I'm trying to sort of say is that this industry, business owners are finding it hard to keep, retain, and look after people. And actually, business ownership used to be about you hire people, they work for you.
You're paying them because the wages are so, the wages have hardly grown.
Yeah. But has that mindset disappeared as well when people, is there a real challenge now? Are we the last of the people that appreciate that, the harder you work, the luckier you get kind of mentality?
Is that the way you were brought up though?
Or is it now just people want to get, the golden goose?
But Matt, it's a rotten game and the money's shit.
Yeah. I do think the money's shit. There's no doubt about it.
Then the game is rotten. So don't hate the players, hate the game. And the game of overvaluing and talking about price, until that changes, nothing improves.
But what's happening there, though? I just want to kind of get your thoughts on this about what's it like now for business owners? What do they need to do? And what do people need to really think about taking that big leap? It's not to try and talk people out, because actually I went self-employed, right? So I'm not sitting here saying it's the worst thing you do. But I really believe that you have to be the jack of all trades if you're going to go and do that to keep your costs down. And then people just want you. Then how do you hire people in to replace you if you haven't got time to train them?
Does it not all start at the top with the boss, with their culture and their mindset and the values?
Yeah. I think in business, yes.
The way I can't see any other way of solving that problem about what you do for the boss, other than first of all making your business profitable.
Yeah.
Right. As in a good product that customers are happy to pay a decent fee for, and then you've got the budget to pay people a proper wage.
Bring people in,
and then guess what happens? It gets
you
better
have a
and
chicken
better.
and the egg, don't you?
Yeah. So what we got from that, guys, is that look at your process. So far, look at your process. Is it different to what everybody else does in the market? If it isn't, that's the problem. It's not the market, it's your process. It's how you get people to their outcome. And that's something that I think you shouldn't ignore if you're watching this, by the way, because if you're not different, you're just the same. You're just going to be the same as everybody else. And then it becomes a price battle, a price war, a fee battle. And actually, in my opinion, you should be turning away listings if you're really good. You should be turning away clients if you're really good. I love that Daniel Priestley methodology of being oversubscribed. And I've got agents that I work with who have actually, on a call yesterday morning, they're telling me that they now charge for a valuation if it's not going to market. And I'm like, fair enough. Well done. You value your time. They're turning away vendors who want to go on at a price that's just unrealistic from the off. And I think that's brilliant.
I would say that if there's one thing that's going to change this industry is that every estate agency boss should get a coach or a mentor or a guide. And yes, there's people like yourself, others are available. And you can also get one for free from Agents Together.
Yeah, for sure.
And it all starts and it all ends with the boss.
Sorry, Chris. Unless the mentor's advice is
Got to be the right
stop
one.
overvaluing.
Yeah, well, yes, okay.
I promise you guys, that's the only problem we're talking
You're
about.
talking to the converted.
Okay.
I've never been someone that
It's got to be the
thinks
right
that's a great
advice and the right
strategy.
mentoring.
When I opened gigs in the first year, we were often least on the value and highest on the fee. But because I could educate people around the differences and the impact and the consequences, people were like, well, that just doesn't make sense. And actually, the best thing you can do with a vendor is say, well, would you pay that for the house?
That's right, put it back.
And would you really? And actually you can really get some traction that way. But just coming back to a couple of other things, because I think the model war that's going on out there is just going to fester within each other's model.
We never answered the question, did we, about the self-employed versus employed?
Well, there's a lot
bosses?
of commission only, advanced commissions. You've got different value adds for different self-employed models. It feels like now the tables are turned where they're just competing with each other. And will there just be this reciprocal kind of hopping around models? And then if they're super successful, what's just going to stop them just going off and going, do you know what, I don't really need whatever it is behind me, powering me up or whatever it is. I just do this myself. I've got my name's out there now. I've got the revenue. I'm just going to hire people, build a proper business and go from there.
I think it's horses for courses. I think there are people who are very good people who love talking to customers, love in the job, hate the running of a business, hate the admin.
That's who I work with. My guys hate running the business.
And for those guys, these models are good.
Yeah.
I know they're all different, but generally speaking, it allows them to just do what they're good at and the rest is taken care of. And they pay a pretty hefty premium for that service and that backup. And I just think fees for anyone, whatever model you're using, you should be charging 2% for selling a home. You cannot do a good job selling a home for less than 2%.